Happy weekend, visual learners! Welcome back to VL Extras, where we unpack tech's wildest stories with a cheeky grin. Today, we're peeling back the buzz on Nano Banana AI. That's Google's code name for Gemini 2.5 Flash Image, the AI image editor that stormed to the top of the LMArena leaderboard like a kangaroo on a sugar high. Forget ChatGPT's Studio Ghibli obsession. This banana's here to make AI image editing consistent, creative, and downright bananas. From tweaking your selfie to look like a 90s sitcom star to blending your dog into a basketball game, Nano Banana's got moves. But is it the next big thing or just Google chasing clout? Let's find out. If you are new here, subscribe to our channel to get all the juice from the nerdy world of tech. Nano Banana is designed to solve one of AI's biggest frustrations: consistency. By enabling precise edits, multi-turn tweaking, and seamless style mixing, Google isn't just chasing technical polish. It's gunning for its own breakout cultural moment, the kind of mass adoption that Studio Ghibli style generations once delivered for GPT. Picture this. You're editing a photo of your mate Dave trying to slap a cowboy hat on him. You ask your AI, say ChatGPT or Grok, and bam, Dave's face melts into a Picasso nightmare. Sound familiar? That's the AI image editing struggle until Nano Banana rolled in. Officially Gemini 2.5 Flash Image. This bad boy launched in August 2025 and shot to #1 on LMArena's image editing leaderboard. Why? It's all about consistency. Google's DeepMind crew built Nano Banana to remember Dave's face, so you can plop him in a 60s diner or a sci-fi moon base without him turning into a mutant. Available in the Gemini app, Google AI Studio, and Vertex AI, it's free for up to 100 edits a day or 1,000 if you're a paid user. Upload a selfie, tell it, make me a pirate, and Nano Banana keeps your freckles intact. Change the background to a stormy sea? Still you. It's like having a Photoshop wizard who doesn't charge $500 an hour. And that code name? Nobody knows why it's Nano Banana, but we're guessing someone at Google really loves fruit. Nano Banana's not just a one-trick fruit. It's got multi-turn editing fancy talk for tweaking a photo step by step without it going bonkers.
They're calling it a Photoshop killer. Nano Banana is the codename for a new image editing AI that is blowing the competition away. It's still in pre-release and we don't know whose model it is, so let's try it out. On the LMArena website, you can see the other models on the leaderboard for image editing. You can't select the model to try it out because it's still in pre-release, but your chances of getting it are pretty good in battle mode. So you'll want to enable the image generation, input an image, and a prompt. Model providers like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google test their AIs in private, and then before they launch, they pre-release them in LMArena, where real humans judge them head-to-head against other frontier models. And while you see familiar names like GPT and Claude, the undercover Nano Banana is climbing the leaderboards fast. Once the model officially launches, we'll find out who it belongs to. Some think it's Google because they like fruit code names. But do you think you know? Who is Nano Banana?
Imagine an empty room. You tell Nano Banana, paint the walls blue. Done. Add a bookshelf. Boom, it's there. Toss in a coffee table and a funky lamp. Voila! Each change builds on the last, keeping the scene tight. It's like directing a movie where the AI actually listens. Then there's photo fusion. Upload a pic of you and your dog, and Nano Banana can blend you into a new scene like dunking on a basketball court together. Google's example? A woman and her pup cuddling under the stars made from 2 separate photos. It's so seamless, you'd swear it was real. This isn't just editing, it's storytelling. Brands can showcase products from every angle. Artists can mix styles, and you can make your cat look like it's starring in The Matrix, all without a computer science degree. Here's where Nano Banana gets wild. It's got this thing called design mixing. Take a pair of rain boots, grab the texture of flower petals, and boom! Your boots look like a Monet painting. Or slap a butterfly's wing pattern onto a dress. It's like raiding an art gallery and gluing it to your wardrobe. Google says this is perfect for creators, marketers, or anyone who wants to flex some style without breaking a sweat. Nano Banana's tapping into Gemini's world knowledge, so it knows what a butterfly wing should look like, not some AI fever dream.
You're looking at Google's most powerful AI image generator. It's called Nano Banana, and it doesn't just generate images. It can basically edit reality. Let me show you what I mean. You can upload any photo, describe what you want changed, and like magic, it's done. Swap outfits, change the background, change the lighting, but here's where it gets wild. You can take multiple images and tell Nano Banana to combine them into one image, and it will create an extremely realistic photo. This level of AI image generation means you can now do things that used to be impossible. And the best part is you can start using it today for free in Google's Gemini app.
But here's the catch. As AI images get this good, people are getting nervous. Nano Banana's pics are so real they could fool your nan. Google's playing nice with a visible AI watermark and an invisible SynthID tag to flag fakes. But the internet's already buzzing about scams and deepfakes. Unlike Grok's spicy mode, which turns out NSFW chaos, Nano Banana's got guardrails, no naughty stuff here. Still, the ethics are messier than a toddler's finger painting. Is this a creative revolution or a Pandora's box? Remember when ChatGPT went viral in April 2025, hitting 1 billion users thanks to its Studio Ghibli-style image craze? People were churning out Spirited Away vibes like nobody's business. Nano Banana's Google's shot at that kind of cultural moment. ChatGPT's great, but its image edits can be a gamble change one thing, and your whole pic morphs into a weird cousin. Nano Banana's consistency is its superpower, keeping your subject steady while you go wild with edits. But let's be real, Google's playing catch-up. ChatGPT's got the user base, and Grok's got the edgy spicy mode for the rebels. Nano Banana's betting on polish fast edits, 1-2 seconds, precise tweaks, and open access via the Gemini app and API. Will it spark a viral frenzy like Ghibli did for GPT? Maybe. Social media's already buzzing with creators blending photos and remixing styles. If Google nails the hype, Nano Banana could be the Photoshop killer everyone's calling it. So what's all the fuss with Nano Banana? It's Google's bold swing at making AI image editing as easy as peeling fruit. Gemini 2.5 Flash Image isn't just about pretty pictures, it's about giving you control. Whether you're a designer, a small business, or just messing around with your dog's selfies. With multi-turn edits, photo fusion, and style mixing, it's a game changer. But the ethics? Yikes. As AI images get scarily real, we're all wondering, is this creativity unleashed or a deepfake disaster waiting to happen?
Nano Banana is here. It is Gemini 2.5 Flash image generation, and it is truly incredible. It really is the best image generation and editing model I have ever used. Its understanding of physics, style transfer, and character consistency is unlike anything I've ever seen. All right, let me show you this first example. So here's a thumbnail from MKBHD. In it, he is holding two phones, an iPhone and an Android. Now, watch how crazy this is. I simply said, flip the phones over and look at this. It knew what the other side of the iPhone looks like. It knew what all of the icons of the iPhone looks like, the entire operating system. It knew that the Android had a smaller notch at the top, and it is also very much an Android operating system. Now, there's a couple little issues with the icons and some of the letters in here, but overall, I found this to be absolutely incredible. So let's test this thoroughly. The first thing I'm going to show you is all about 3D, multi-view, and composition. Check this out. Here's the original image, a bunch of cause characters, and I simply say spin the right two cause characters around 180 degrees. So as you can see, it spun 3 of them around instead of 2, and since 2 of these guys have their internal organs exposed, these that got flipped around do not. Plus, it switched the position of one of these guys, so it's okay. The thing that it does really well is actually predicting what the other side is going to look like. Here's another example. So I said, no, just the 2 right guys, and it did it much better. Here's the next test. We have a can of Coke, and I said, show this can of Coke from 3 different angles. And this is flawless. 3 different angles. The logo is perfect. All of the little droplets of condensation are perfect. I think this looks phenomenal. Then I uploaded a picture of myself and said, now give this person a can of Coke to hold. And so the can of Coke is a little bit small, but the thing that really sets Nano Banana apart is character consistency. This is the exact image that I uploaded, and then I was able to add a can of Coke. Then I uploaded a pair of these glasses, and I said, put them on me. So now I'm holding the can of Coke and wearing these reflective glasses. Look at the reflection in the glasses. This is absolutely crazy. You can actually see all of the yellow flowers in the reflection. So it had to understand that most likely the field of yellow flowers also continues in front of me, and it also had to understand that the glasses are reflective and would reflect those yellow flowers back. This is completely generated. Then I said, show me the back of this person, and there it is. So I think this is actually quite good. That is kind of what the back of my head looks like. All right, now let me show you some more 3D rotation, more character consistency. We have 2 cause characters, and keep an eye on this, because later I'm going to show you how these characters were actually generated, and it is wild. But for now, here they are, 2 cause characters. Then I said, give me 3 poses. Here's another one. Thumbs up, everything looks really good still. And interestingly enough, it actually was able to generate 2 images in a row just from my prompt saying, give me 3, although of course it should have given me 3, but that's okay. Here's another pose, looks good, a little bit of clipping right there. Then I said one more time, give me 3 different angles all in the same photo. So there we go. So slightly different angles between these 2, and then this one is a completely different one from the back, and I think this looks great. All right, next let's test some composition. Here we have a famous photo of a moon landing, but was it faked? Let's find out. Turns out it was. Here it is on the set. We have some cameramen in the background, and what's super impressive is the style consistency. So you can see the original image was very grainy, and then the people in the background look like they're from the same time in the same photo. All of the lighting looks kind of old school. All of the equipment in the background looks old school, and it just looks phenomenal. But that's not convincing enough. Let's really see if this image was faked. Now zoom out and show me all of this on a sound stage. And there it is. There are the characters still there. We have some folks walking around, and we can see this is on a sound stage in Hollywood. I knew it. But this is one of the most impressive image editors I've ever seen. The character consistency is just insane. The astronaut in the middle was real, and through multiple generations, changing everything around it looks the same. It really does.
No holding back, no closing door. This is my
Lying with no more, teeth sinking deeper, hunger begging for more. Hands up, let it drop, feel the earthquake. Heavy bass line, make your spirit find